Hello, I'm making this video for people who want to start their storing. Also, this video is about toothpaste storing. As you can see in front of me, I have toothpaste. Or see, excuse me. Storing, people say you have to have a lot of knowledge, spend a lot of money, have a lot of shelves, do this, do that, to be a storer of things. But no, that's not true at all. Not when you're starting to store. Also, let me inform you now, right now, that I am not a doomsday prepper. I don't believe I have to wait for a meteorite to hit the earth, or for a nuclear power to go off, a nuclear explosion, or anything. I believe in everyday life situations. I believe in what is called the situational store or storage. Situational storage. I believe that everyday life is a battle. I believe that everyday life is going to give us problems. We don't have to wait for a doomsday. Life is a battle. You know what I'm saying? We have to overcome everyday situations. If you go to my Wise Out 2 site, or any of my videos that I make, you'll see that I talk about situational storage, because everyday life is a situational storage. Now, first let me talk about toothpaste. Toothpaste is a subject for today, okay? When I first started storing food and medical supplies and stuff like that, I had a little money. That was many years ago. Because I had to pay other bills, do other things, go to school, do this, do that, and all those other things. So, whatever I have left over was so much. I didn't have no space to store my storages. But I did. As time went on, I became a good storer. Now, in front of me, right here in front of me, right here, you see toothpastes. So don't worry about storing. You're going to do it if you start now and start slowly. You don't need a lot of money. And I'm going to prove it to you right now about the toothpaste story. When I first started to store my toothpaste, I said to myself, if I'm going to store toothpaste for the whole year, I'm not going to buy the whole year supply of toothpaste in bulk, in other words. It's too much money. I don't got that much money. I got to pay bills. I got to do this. I got to do that. I mean, I can afford it if I want to. I can make a phone call or go to the internet and have a box or a crate, whatever, of toothpaste come to me. But what I want to do it that way for? It's not wise to spend all my money for 1 year of toothpaste. How can I do it slowly but surely? Then I realized that, well, you know what? I said to myself, I go to the supermarket about 2, sometimes 3 times a month. Why don't I just go, every time I go to a supermarket each month, buy 1 or 2 tubes or 3 tubes of toothpaste as I go along? So I went to the market and I discovered that the first time I went to the market was last year. And I noticed that these toothpaste were on sale 3 for $5. So last year I bought them all 3 for $5. Every time I went to the same supermarket. Every time I went about 2 or 3 times a month to buy food for my storage and for everyday living. And by the time the year was over, I noticed I had nothing but supplies of toothpaste. Then the second year I went to the same supermarket and they changed their prices. Instead of buying 3 for $5, I got 2 for $5. I said, man, they saw me coming. They know what I was doing. You know how you say it to yourself, oh, they saw me coming. But still, every time I went to the market, 2 or 3 times a month, I would buy 2 tubes of toothpaste. I did the same thing with the coffee. I did the same thing with other things in the supermarket. You know what I'm saying? Every time I go, I buy this amount, that amount. But let's go back to toothpaste. I don't want to digress. So I bought 2 for $5 every time I went to the market, 2 or 3 times a month. And after that, all that time, I got all this. Look at that. All this lasts me the whole year. Oops, one fell on the floor. All this. Now it's January. 2021. I got enough toothpaste to last me all year. And you know what? I am going to get more. Now, sometimes if you overstock toothpaste, which I'm trying my best not to, in time, toothpaste can get clumpy. You know, clumpy, pasty, clumps. Like we have paste and then it gets old, and that happens sometimes with toothpaste, sometimes. So what I do, I just get enough for a year, and then I rotate it, and I look for the years. I try to rotate it with the years and everything, but this doesn't have too much. This is okay. For 1 year, this will be okay. You don't have to worry about that. But some foods like coffee and other foods like peanut butter and all that, you have to rotate from the date. You know, rotate the dates. But toothpaste is okay. Mouthwash is okay, stuff like that. So you don't have to have a lot of money to start storing anything. Just every time you go to the market, get 1 or 2 tubes. Every time you go. Now, if you go to the supermarket only once a month, then you should at least get 3 of the same thing. Okay? That's my advice for you. Oh, just get 1. But I was lucky that every time I go 2 or 3 times a month, I pick up 2 or 3 of these. And look, I have the whole year's supply. Same thing with toothbrush. I have a big storage of toothbrushes that lasts me about 2 or 3 years. Why? I started the same way. Specials, looking for things and everything. Especially if I have kids. Okay, now if you can find coupons and you can buy more toothpaste, more than 2 or 3 for a low price, hey, go for it. Hey, more power to you. That's good thinking. You're a very wise person. Do that, okay? Now, the reason why I go shopping this way is because I like brand names. My family likes quality foods and spices and everything. We don't like low quality stuff that doesn't taste too good. We go for the things that taste good. We like high quality. This is the best way to do it. Instead of buy 10 toothpaste that we know we don't like, that we just average, and we have to use it, you know, in average. We rather spend for some. Let's say I buy 10 tubes of toothpaste, which is smaller in size, and the brand is not too good, but it's good enough to brush your teeth. But it's okay. But we rather get 2 for $5. That's a good brand that we like. Okay, I'm not saying that Colgate. This is Colgate. It's the only kind of brand that we we use to brush our teeth. We buy Crest and other brands. We do, and some of them are good. But most of the time, I notice that the family have a particular one that they number one that they like, and that's this one here. See, so that's how it is. So. You don't have to wait a long time and to buy in bulk. People will tell you buy bulks. You don't have to. If you don't have the money to buy bulks or the space, just get 2 at a time when you go to the supermarket, and you would amass a whole lot within time. Okay, that's all you gotta do. But that's my advice to you. Okay, you don't have to buy a bulk if you don't want to. I mean, come on. Imagine that. Then you got to pay for the delivery. You know, you have to pay for the when it's sent to you. You know, and all kinds of stuff. It's gonna cost money, the weight and everything. And then you gotta find out where you're gonna store it. This way, you know where you're gonna store it because you bought 2 at a time, and you know you have to store it bigger and bigger space as you go along. It's easier. You can put this in a bag, or put it under your bed. You can put it in a sun area. It lasts you a whole year. This is my advice. I'm not saying don't buy bulk. I'm not saying that whatsoever. If you have the funds, you have the space, you can pay for it. You can pay for the delivery, for the the mailing, the carrying of it, whatever. Good for you. More power to you. But I do it this way. Same thing with coffee. Same thing with peanut butter. You always find specials. I find peanut butter 2 for $5. I buy them every time I go to the market. 2 or 3 times a year. A month, two times a month. I go to the market, I buy toothpaste, I buy toothbrush, I buy peanut butter, I buy coffee, 3 for $10. Sometimes coffee for 1 can, plastic container like Maxwell House, Folgers, all cost about 2 for $5, or 1 or one for $12.99. You go to a marketplace, you get one coffee for $12.99. Too much money. I wait for specials. The one time I saw Maxwell House and Folgers three for Maxwell House 3 for $10. I got it. I experimented. I say, now I'm going to make this coffee tomorrow and see that I bought 3 of them. If this coffee tomorrow morning tastes any stale, if it's stale or whatever, because I think that I made a mistake buying this, because 3 for $10, right? So I made a coffee next morning for me and my family in the machine. My family, I mean my sisters. I'm not married. I have no kids. I have no wife. I mean, I'm talking about my sisters in the family. And the coffee was good. It was delicious. We all liked it. It was delicious. And so I had a good bargain. 3 big ones. Then you got Folgers for 2 for $5. It's good. Everybody liked it. And then we got bricks, just little bricks like Pilon, like the Pilon brand. You got Cafe Bustelo. Then you have a small can of Madaya de Oro and all kinds of stuff. We look for bargains. And let me tell you, it's good. Before you know, you have a storage of a lot of coffees and stuff like that. But I digress. But what I do, I go to the marketplace and I buy these things. Coffee, toothpaste, toothbrush, as I go along. And before I know it, I have a whole book in time of everything. So I have to buy in bulk at one time. Buy it little by little and add up. Okay? It will amount. It's like building a brick wall. And you use 2 bricks at a time in cement. Just 2 bricks. And then you buy 2 more bricks and cement that. Before you know, you have a lot of brick. Cement it, and you make yourself a wall. Same thing with this. See all this? That's what lasts me all year long. All I did was go to the market, bought 2 for $5 every time I go, 2 or 3 times a month, and look, I got all this. So it is. Same thing. Now I'm going to now I have a new plan to buy spices. See, we like certain brands of spices. We just don't go for anything. So I'm gonna get me a small little shelf, skinny and narrow one, skinny one. And I'm gonna put all the. I'm gonna go to the market. I'm gonna buy ground black pepper, every 2 or 3, every time I go to the market, and it will match to a lot. Ground cinnamon, same thing. I'm gonna do the same thing I do with my toothpaste. So here we have toothpaste. You can get easily, okay? The topic of this video is how to buy toothpaste little by little and get a whole lot for the whole year storage. This is the video about toothpaste, but it's also a video about how to store to get a whole lot of stuff in your storage. How to amass. All right? So even though the topic is toothpaste, it's really about storing away and how to do it. Okay? Have a good day and good luck with your storing. Bye-bye.